everyone. Now, welcome to Weekend Box Office, where it looks like Guardian of the Galaxy Volume 3. I feel like it is a little bit mild opening at the domestic market, but international market, this movie did a little bit better than the domestic, but doesn't looks like it will be great overall. And looks like Super Mario Bros. Still holding really good at overall box office. So first we will be looking into Guardian of the Galaxy Volume 3. This movie, it was estimated to open, like initially this movie's box office prediction, it was 130. Then it went down to 120. Now looks like this movie opened to 114 at domestic market, which is gotta be disappointing. Honestly, it's gotta be really disappointing for Disney, especially for their crown jewel, their Marvel brand. Now people are not watching their Marvel movie. It's gotta be really disappointing for them. Of course, when I read this article from Hollywood Reporter, yes, Hollywood Reporter, this article I will be covering in about, looks like, yeah, Disney is there ready to blame the guy who's responsible for this movie. So I find this article really interesting, that Hollywood Reporter, they put it in this information that I will be reading to you guys, that I found it really interesting, because Disney is ready to blame someone for this movie's failure. They're not gonna blame, of course, Kevin Feige, who is running Marvel Studio. That will be like, whoa, not fair, I think. But that means that, yeah. So here I found this really interesting, that the Hollywood Reporter, they slide in this information. They said any domestic opening over 100 million in the post-pandemic era is nothing to be dismissed. Still, Guardian initially performs in the North America is mixed news for Marvel and Gunn, who now runs rival DC Studio, is sparking further concern that superhero fatigue has settled in and the box office as 2023 summer season kicks off. The only a year ago, for example, yeah, Doctor Strange did open to $187 million, the domestic, and also Doctor Strange in the Multiverse Madness did win to make 900, I think 50 something it made. It did well overall box office. That is the last movie I feel like overall audience really enjoyed. After that, people forget Wakanda Forever also did quite well at the box office, I would say. But since then, well, Spider-Man No Way Home is not a Marvel Studio movie, so But since then, all the Marvel's movie has been really disappointed. While Guardian of the Galaxy, like if you look at the overseas number, like it did really good in some of this, especially European market, China, like Mexico and many other places. Looks like it did well. Like for international, I think international audience is a little different from the domestic audience. End of the day, right now, like many people are commenting and they're saying, like they want to take a break from Disney Studio movie. That is like gotta be concerning, because once Disney movies were top of domestic market, now looks like people are intentionally they are rejecting some of their products. So that is like gotta be sad, honestly, because I do a lot of coverage for Disney and DC as well, but I think people are just not like giving their money to Disney. That's very sad, honestly. Someone who do, because I do coverage on these movies all the time, so I know how people think, and also by people's comments. But yeah, looks like Marvel Studios, this movie failure. Although it is like does looks like failure at the domestic market. International, I don't know, but I don't think this movie will cost 600. I don't think so, or I might be wrong. But the Guardian of the Galaxy, it is well received from the audience. End of the day, it did got a cinema score. But is this money enough? No, it's not enough. It's making wrong kind of headlines this weekend. Although some people really like this Guardian of the Galaxy. I don't know if these people really like it or they just like James Gunn movie. Because I personally did not like his movie, The Suicide Squad. Like that movie has like too much stuff. Some of those stuff were gross, and this movie also has similar stuff. Some people did compare this movie with the the Suicide Squad. That is why I'm bringing that movie here. That means, yeah, that movie is DC property. This is Marvel. And end of the day, any money this movie made because of the cast. Because end of the day, Guardian of the Galaxy cast is very beloved by the audience. But audience at this point, I feel like personally, yeah, they're gonna see Flash. Flash will be the movie will make Flash at the box office. I feel like, or might be wrong. But looks like Super Mario's Bros. Holding really well at the overall box office, because as of today, this movie it did just cross 1 billion last week, but as of this weekend, it also held really well overall at the domestic, like it's dropped 50 something percent, so not bad at all, especially against this big movie Guardian of the Galaxy. So looks like domestic as of today, it is sitting on $518 million, and the international is 637 million, and it's a total like as of today it is sitting 1.1 billion and 55 million at the worldwide. Yeah, this movie did really good. People are just end of the day, although I should say that Super Mario's Bros. It is kind of like a PG movie. That's something you can see it with your little kids and big kids. Like everybody can watch it, like the whole family. It's something you watch with your whole family type movie. So it makes sense. It is doing so well because at the end of the day, Guardian of the Galaxy, it does have some of the stuff. It's not for kids. I think it did hurt its overall box office. But for now, look like Disney is ready to blame James Gunn. And that was my thought on this. Let me know in the comment what do you think about this box office news. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget my other videos on other topics. If you enjoy this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take care.